support the real, so I'ma tune in every day. Way up. You are now tuned in to Angela, but I call her Yee. Way up.
Hey, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and guess who's here with me on a Friday?
They should know.
Hold on, one more time. New Maino.
Yeah.
New Maino is in the
New
building.
Maino. I like that.
Listen, we came up with a whole concept yesterday for New Maino, so I cannot wait till this gets done.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot that.
Okay.
I like it.
Good.
I like it a lot.
It's a Friday, guys. I'm so excited. This is my personal favorite day of the week.
Why?
Just because it's Friday. That means tomorrow I don't have to get up early. That means it's the weekend. I work hard all week, even though normally on the weekends I work too. This weekend, though, my cousin is getting married.
Congratulations, cuz.
To her, yes. So congratulations, Julianne and Kyle. I have to go to her wedding. It's upstate New York. And then the New York Liberty. I'm going to the game on Sunday.
I think I've been to one of those games
It's
before.
really fun. I'm not going to lie. The New York Liberty, the WNBA games are lit. So,
Really? Mm-hmm. I think I've been to one.
Oh, we got to get you out there. I know you be going to the Nets games.
Well, you know what? I think I've been to one in the Barclays.
Yeah, it's in the Barclays.
I think I've been.
I've been to when they was at the Garden way back in the day, and now at the Barclays. So it's going to be a good time.
Show the ladies love.
Yeah, shout out to our New York Liberty. Now, today is a Friday, so of course, new music comes out today.
Yes.
Belly's going to be joining us. Mumble Rap 2
That's right.
is out, and he'll be
We
talking
listen
about
to that
that
too.
Yeah, me and Maino were listening to that. Also, Belly actually does a lot of co-writing with The Weeknd, so he has some huge songs under his belt. But he's written for a lot of artists too, like even Beyonce. Yeah. So let's get the show started. Shine a light on them. 800-292-5150 is the number. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Call us up and shine a light on them.
I'ma shine. Turn your lights on, y'all. Turn your lights on. Spreading love to those who are doing greatness. Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them. It's time to shine a light on them.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Maino is here with me.
New Maino.
Maino, you always say when I do shine a light on them that I don't ever do men, and that's not true.
It's partially true.
So today I want to shine a light on my real estate attorney, Serge. Serge actually has helped me a lot with like all of the deals that I've done when it comes to real estate, and I can always call him up for even other things outside of like closing a deal. When I've had issues with the neighbor, when I have issues with a tenant, whatever it is, I could call Serge up, and he always gives me the best advice, and he does it really quickly, and I think that's important when you have an attorney that gets stuff done like that.
So Serge is the guy.
Serge is the guy.
Okay. Yes. Shine a light on Serge.
Shine a light on Serge. You know, it's always important to have lawyers on deck, right, Maino?
Oh, most certainly. Most certainly, for many different reasons.
All right, well, who do you guys want to shine a light on? 800-292-5150. Remember, this is you shining a light on somebody who's done something positive, and it can even be somebody that you just saw in the news, maybe just a good story, positive story. So maybe it's a family member. I'm going to see my whole family this weekend, so I'm sure I have some good stories when I come back on Monday.
Yeah, what's that going to be like?
Crazy.
Hey, Angela.
Yeah, they're going to ask me a lot of questions about work.
Right.
I'm going to be like, I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, that's what happens.
Okay.
All right, well, what's up, Takesha?
Hi.
How are you? Who do you want to shine a light on?
I would like to shine a light on myself, actually.
Okay.
I am a recent widow, taking care of my daughter.
Ooh.
I'm a businesswoman, and I'm just proud of myself for a lot that I've been doing. Having an emotional day, sorry.
Oh, it's okay, babe. How old is your daughter?
She's 7.
She's 7. Where are you guys located? Like what city?
In Nashville, Tennessee.
All right, in
Originally
Nashville.
from Baltimore, Maryland.
Well, I'm so sorry to hear about that, but you know, like you said, you're taking care of your 7-year-old daughter. Maino, we should send her a gift for her daughter.
Yeah, definitely, because you know you're not only living for yourself, but you're living for her, and you know that's something that you know we all deal with, and it's never easy, you know. But I would just tell you to keep the memories and the good things, keep that at the forefront of your mind. You know, keep all of the good. You know.
Yeah, at least you have some amazing things to remember.
Amazing memories. We weren't married yet, but he was my fiance. We were both chefs.
Okay.
Very not famous, but very predominantly known chefs wherever we worked at. And I'm also a home baker. I have my own business, and I'm just trying to do what I can. I promote my grief and share my journey on my Instagram page because, it's hard. Black people don't really grieve and holding their emotions and mental issues. And
what's your Instagram page?
I'm trying to break that curse. Chef TJ Dubs, ChefTJDubs.
Okay, Chef TJ Dubs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just try to share my journey because, Black people have a harder time grieving and dealing with a lot of grief and mental issues. And I just want to make sure that I'm a good advocate for that change.
Yeah,
Well, it sounds like you and your daughter need a spa day. We should do a spa day for
that
you.
would be good.
At the one hotel. Remember, we stayed at the one hotel before, so I think that'd be nice. You're in Nashville, right?
Yes.
All right. We're going to set something up. We're going to hit you up.
And take as much time as you need grieving, though.
I do.
Take
One day, 1 minute at a time.
Right. One step at a time and one day at a time. Take as much time as you need.
I appreciate that.
Okay, we love you, Chef.
Thank you. Love you too.
All right, well, that was Shine a Light on Them. 800-292-5150 is the number. You can always call us up and leave a message, too, on a Friday. And when we come back, let's talk about Yeetie entanglements. I know this is one of Maino's favorite topics.
Yes, it is.
Threesomes and all of that. But we'll tell you what Raz B had to say in response to Seale from 3LW and Cheetah Girls. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Way up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way up.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee and new Maino.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on, Navy. We got to get that nice and loud.
And Maino's here with me doing some Yeetie. So let's start off with this story. Seale Williams, if you guys recall, she did an interview with Carlos King. Seale's from the Cheetah Girls and from 3LW. And she talked about a quote-unquote entanglement that she had previously.
When I was in 3LW, for like a hot second, I had an entanglement with Mario and all the members of B2K.
Wow.
At the same time?
I mean, it's an entanglement, so I guess... Yeah,
No, at the same time.
Yeah, it was all... I guess
No,
at
I'm
the same
saying
time.
at the same time.
I don't know. That's what she said. She said that she hooked up with them all at the same time. I don't know if that means like during the same time period or simultaneously. But Raz B recently was on the Progress Report, and he did confirm that. Here's what he said.
I feel really good, and 3LW does have some good.
I want to ask you about it, but you said keep it cute.
And she did text me, and she got on my. She told me she got on my Instagram after this. She said, "Don't lie on your."
And she did say that it was a one-time thing. She was young, and she said everybody got to make mistakes, and she also said that they were cute back in the day.
And she knocked them all off. The whole crew.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, but she was like, she was grown,
Right.
and
But she
she
was
can
young.
admit it, and she was young at the time,
Right, okay.
and did
Got
what she
it.
did. All right. The city council in Oakland, California has voted to rename a street after Tupac Shakur Way. So on Tuesday, they voted to rename a stretch of MacArthur Boulevard between Grand Avenue and Van Buren Avenue, where Tupac once lived, with Tupac Shakur Way. So
Okay.
that's
Did
a goal, having a street named
definitely.
after you.
Did you watch the documentary?
No, I heard it's so good,
So
though.
good. Dear Mama.
Yes,
You should
everybody
watch
keeps
it.
talking
Yeah,
about it.
It's really good.
All right,
Watch it.
I'm gonna put that on my list of next things that I need to watch. And let's talk about this. Andy Warhol's estate lost its U.S. Supreme Court copyright fight with the photographer Lynn Goldsmith on Thursday. Okay, so the 7-2 ruling upheld the lower court's decision that Andy Warhol's work based on Goldsmith's 1981 photo were not immune from her copyright infringement lawsuit. It focused on the licensing of only one of Warhol's print images, and it says the entire Silkscreen series was not a copyright violation. So I guess that's a big deal right now when it comes to being able to use pictures and artwork.
Right.
And Goldsmith said she was thrilled with the Supreme Court's decision, called it a great day for photographers and other artists who make a living by licensing their art. So
Right.
she learned of the unauthorized works after Prince's death. She countersued the Andy Warhol Foundation in 2017 after it asked the court to find that the work she did that the works did not violate her copyright.
That's happening a lot. You use the wrong picture and you're gonna get ran down on.
Yeah, on T-shirts,
anything.
You know what? Even when, like, if somebody wants to film something in your home, I have a huge picture of Prince in my house, and they'll make you take that down before they start filming because you can't even have that on camera. So even if there's an artist who painted something, it just can't be on television.
I've been in situations shooting things for television, and they had to cover up my tattoos because they said that the
That's
artist,
artwork.
It's
Yeah.
artwork.
They can sue you for that.
Yeah.
So, yes, they have sided with the photographer in that case. Ooh, that's crazy. And it's weird because it also could be an interpretation, but if it's an interpretation of a specific photo, then that still is a violation, according to this. All right? And that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have About Last Night. And we had a time last night. It all started with Maino up here in the studio. He was out all night and all day.
I was attacked.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yeah.
Last night.
So, about last night.
Last night.
Here's how it went down.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Maino is here. Maino.
Hey.
Yes.
New Maino.
And About Last Night. So, Maino, you had a long day. You came in here yesterday to work with no sleep.
Right, no sleep.
No sleep. And then you still went out.
On.
Same outfit. You changed today, though.
Changed today.
All right. So, what did you do yesterday?
I was moving around the city because the city needs me. Right. And I went to an event, Connie Diamond. Shout out to Connie Diamond.
Okay.
She has a new EP out. She's from the Bronx, signed to Def Jam. New artist coming out of New York City. It's called Underdog Season.
Okay.
So it's out right now.
Underdog Season out today.
Out today.
So you went to the official listening party.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was up here with you.
Yeah, and you attacked me.
Yeah, we were
with the
having
rest of the gang.
And you hear the new Maino drop. So my girls were here, Kashawn, Valerie, and they came by also. And then afterward, we went to go eat at this restaurant called Mastro's.
Right, you had butter cake.
I did not have the butter cake.
You don't ever go in Mastro's and not have butter cake.
Now, here's my thing. Let me see how many calories is in a butter cake.
We don't play with those calories.
Now,
we don't even worry about it. We don't step foot in Mastro's without the butter cake.
Because my whole thing is, and the other dessert that I really enjoy, I was telling you, it was about the 6-layer lemon cake that they have at Del Frisco's.
Right.
All right, so let's see how many calories are in this butter cake. From Matt. Whoa! No, that can't be true.
What it says?
Okay, maybe this is more like it. Now, this one says 470.
That's not bad. I might get one today.
Because you could walk there from here.
Right.
Oh, but now this one says 1,725. Now, that seems more like it.
We can run it off in the morning.
Yeah, I think it's
Treadmill.
7. That's like the whole day's calories. Here's my thing. When I go out to eat, I like when restaurants have the calories listed on the side.
I don't.
Next to the dish, because it can make me change my idea about what I'm going to eat.
Ruth Chris has that.
Yes. And we both love the
sweet potato casserole.
Yeah, the sweet potato casserole. Oh my gosh.
That is crazy. I eat the whole thing myself.
No, you can't do
the
that.
Whole
you gotta
thing.
share that.
I do not share that.
But what I've noticed that's really tricky that some restaurants are doing is they're putting half the calories, and then it says this is based on a 2-person serving.
Right.
So you think maybe something says 400 calories, but it's really 800
really
when you eat the whole thing. Let me see how many calories are in that sweet potato casserole. But I try to do little things because, these pounds.
I'm battling obesity, honestly. I really am. No, I really am.
All right, so there are 315 calories in half a cup of Ruth Chris's sweet potato casserole.
Half a cup?
But
okay,
for the
so that's
whole
half
serving, it's 880.
It's not that bad. It's either today's Friday. It's either going to be that sweet potato casserole for me or that butter cake.
Okay, if you had to pick one.
I'm going butter cake because I had that sweet potato casserole back to back maybe about a month ago.
Okay, so that's that. All right, yeah, so my whole thing is I would definitely change based off of that. And other things that I try to do, right, because I like going to a steakhouse, even though I don't eat red meat and I don't eat seafood. But what I'll do is, instead of the cream spinach, I'll get regular sauteed spinach. Instead of cream corn, take out the cream. It makes a lot of difference. I try to do little things. But when I went to Mastro's yesterday, instead of the butter cake, I had an espresso martini. You got to pick one or the other. You got to choose your poison.
Okay, I hear that. So what you do is you just get all, like
and another trick that I do,
and then go hard on the dessert.
You could do that. It's a balance. Another thing that you could do is automatically take half your food to go. So when you order your dish, you tell them, pack up half of it. I'm only going to eat.
What is that going to do?
Because then you're not eating the whole thing at a sitting.
Okay, but
and
then
drink a lot of water too.
And then you wind up eating it later.
Yeah, you eat it later, but you're gonna eat something later anyway.
Okay.
But I think that just helps. That's all. I'm
not
just
doing
giving
that.
it advice.
I don't know. I'm knocking it all off.
That's how you are in life, Maino. With everything. All right. Well, speaking of which, tell us a secret. 800
Please call now. Not now, but right now. Right now, call in, please.
800-292. You heard
The
Maino.
deepest, darkest secrets.
He's knocking them all off, all right?
Oh, no, stop it.
What? But 800-292-5150 is the number. Now, remember, there's no judgment when you tell us a secret. I am so glad that you were not here the other day when people were talking about boosting.
I'm not saying that. You're saying no judgment. I've never agreed to that.
That's part of what it is.
I've never agreed to that.
It's confession. So people are telling secrets, and the reason they're telling us is because they don't want us to judge them.
They do.
It's a judgment-free zone.
They're looking for advice.
800-292-5150. Call us up. Tell us a secret.
Now.
Maino's not going to say anything. It's anonymous. No one's going to know it's you. No one's going to recognize your voice, right?
I know your voice.
It's way up with Angela Yee.
This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
All right, it's way up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and new Maino. Maino is here with us.
What happened to my drop?
I know.
Okay, there we go, Navy.
Oh my God, why is Le Flop trending?
What's that?
I think they're talking about LeBron. They're calling him Le Flop.
Why would they say that?
I guess because of the game last night. Did you watch the game? Oh, that's rude. All right, well, he can handle it. But right now we're doing Tell Us a Secret. That's where you guys call us up anonymously.
Start whispering.
No judgment. 800-292-5150 is the number. Maino's good at telling secrets, too. Like, you have good secrets.
Yeah, just don't blow them up.
I'm not.
Please.
That's why it's a secret. I'm good at keeping a secret.
Okay,
Half
good.
the reason I'm good at that is because I forget. I'll be like,
for some reason, you ain't forgot none of mine, though.
I know, because yours are so entertaining.
For some reason.
I'm not going to lie. Maino got some of the best secrets.
Oh,
when
man.
you do your tell-all, what would your tell-all be called?
That's gonna be my exit right there. It's over right there.
If Maino ever did
Public
a tell-all,
enemy
let
number
me
one,
tell
for
you,
real.
baby.
Woo.
Fake names got to be involved
Man.
because people be denying. Has a woman ever denied it? Like, nah.
Yeah, I've seen that. I don't know Maino from nowhere.
You like
Arguing with somebody on social media.
All right, well, let's hear your secrets. Hello, what's up, anonymous caller?
Hey, good morning. How's it going?
You want to tell me and Maino a secret?
I'm in a relationship going on about 2 years, but ever since this little OnlyFans thing came out, I've been all over it. So I got sub. I be subbing the account, but I'm in a relationship, so it's kind of low key.
So you got an OnlyFans?
No. I just be subbing. I be subbing to people.
Yeah.
Oh, you
So
subscribing?
Okay, let me ask you this: are you asking for like private pictures and videos, or are you just subscribing and looking at people?
Just subscribe it. Nothing crazy.
Is it anybody you know, or is it all just like, maybe Instagram girls, or what is it?
A little bit of both.
Who you subscribe to,
I know
bro?
some.
Who you subscribe to? See if I know anybody.
Oh my god!
I ain't trying to give out no information.
Oh man,
But-
what do you think your girl would do if she found out?
She found out once before. She seen a transaction in my account one time.
Oh, they getting all your
It
money.
didn't go so well, but
It didn't go so well.
It's
How
what
much
it
do
is.
you spend about?
I'll say like $50 a month.
Oh, okay.
That ain't bad.
That's not
right?
crazy. All right.
How many accounts is that though?
I mean, they only like $5 an account, so I'll say about 10 accounts.
I mean, I don't think that's really a bad thing though. That's your thing. That's
yeah,
your
Maino,
little...
you be on OnlyFans, right?
No, never. I don't have no subscription.
Why you just said it was a
Maino.
bad thing and then you was
No,
so
but I'm
mad
saying no. I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing.
Right, you're not doing
relationship,
nothing.
like it's not like you doing nothing with these girls. Are you like cheating on your girl?
No.
Yeah, that ain't. Is that cheating? That's not cheating.
That's not cheating. He's not meeting up with them or anything. He's just looking. I
But
would
she
feel a
said
little
because I'm
weird.
paying money for it.
You spending money on it.
Yeah.
But it's only $50 a month.
It's not crazy, but I would feel weird if it was people that you know, and I'm like, why are you
Maybe
looking at this?
people I know, though.
Yeah, definitely people Maino
Definitely.
knows. He knows everyone somehow.
Possibility.
All right.
That's
Well,
cool. I appreciate y'all though, man. Maino, you my guy, man. Shout out y'all, man.
Hey,
Thank you.
love, bro.
thank you.
Yes, sir. Thanks.
I don't think that's a bad thing though.
Yeah, it's not. I wouldn't be mad.
Some women would be mad though.
You know what? You'd be mad about a guy hiding it because I don't know.
Some women would be
And
mad.
I would kind of feel weird if it was like girls that he knows in real life.
Is
Like,
he
what if
like-
his coworker has an OnlyFans and he's subscribed to that?
That's crazy if the coworker got OnlyFans though.
Then I would be like, okay,
Wow.
now what's going on here?
Yeah, but what is he doing with those movies? Is he going
Probably
up?
it's like watching porn.
Right. So she may have a problem with that. Like,
if it's people you know, yeah. If it's people you don't know, fine.
You wasting that over there with yourself. You could have gave that to me.
Yeah, that $50, we could have went to dinner.
No, I'm talking about whatever you doing over there with that.
With
like,
that.
Yeah.
Man, don't do that signal. We could have had some butter cake with that money.
Yo, you need to turn her mic off. Turn her mic off. Her mic needs to be turned off. For real. That's some butter cake. Turn her mic off.
Hey, anonymous caller, tell us a secret.
Hey, how you doing, Angela? I'm so happy to meet you.
Nice
so
to
my
meet
secret
you.
is I'm a bartender. It ain't that many male bartenders where I stay at. Man, when I'm at work bartending, a lot of women take advantage of me, and I let them do it.
Maino, why are you laughing?
Now, are you sad about this, or you feel like it is what it is?
It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to say no when you got beautiful women trying to take
Hey,
advantage.
man. Hey. Live your life, brother.
So, are you in a relationship, or is this okay?
Yeah, I feel like it's okay. I just feel like as long as you're being safe with what you're doing, you know what I'm saying, it's all good.
That's right, man.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing.
Let those women have their way with you, bro.
Maino ready to be a bartender. Where you at?
Hey, Maino, it's a pleasure to meet y'all, too. You too, Angela. it's a pleasure to meet y'all, for real.
Thank you. He's very charming. Hey, anonymous caller, you want to tell us a secret?
Yes, I'd love to get this off my chest.
Okay, we're listening.
Every time me and my coworker got the opportunity to do what we do, we go do it right in the restroom.
That's nice.
Oh my gosh, you and your coworker, and neither of you are in a relationship, right? Are you guys both single?
We are. Oh, damn! I don't even know if she in a relationship.
It don't matter, right?
It don't matter.
It really doesn't matter. We doing our thing. We having fun.
That's
right. You think there's cameras at work?
Yeah. No, it ain't no cameras at work. That's for a fact.
Okay. All right. Well,
yeah. We work in a little park department. We got the key to all the doors. Any opportunity we get, soon as the supervisor drop us off.
Do y'all ever do it outside of work?
No. We have never actually linked up outside of work.
It's probably not fun.
It's not fun. It's only fun at work.
It's fun at work because they know they're not supposed to be doing it.
It's fun at work, yeah. That makes me come on time.
Okay. All right. I'm looking forward to work today.
You go to work. You got fringe benefits at the job.
I can't wait to get to work.
Super benefits. Co-worker with benefits.
Well, thank you for sharing.
All right. Yeah, have a good one.
All right. Well, that was Tell Us a Secret, Maino's favorite.
Yes. Oh, man.
It's
crazy.
so hard for him to not judge, but we're going to work on that. We'll keep on working on it. But when we come back, we have Yeezy, and we'll tell you what Lil Wayne has to say about Ja Morant's situation. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yo, she about to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that Yee tea. Come and get the tea.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and we got my guy Maino here.
New Maino. Hey.
He love his drive, don't he? You know what's crazy? I had the women that originally coined the new Maino phrase come up here and do that yesterday. The original crew. You was see what I do for you, Maino?
Man, that's what friends do, right?
All right, well, let's get into this. Yeezy, Lil Wayne was on the All the Smoke podcast, and he had some things to say about Ja Morant. Here's what he had to say about Ja Morant being under fire after being caught waving a gun on social media for the second time in 3 months.
The best I could do is remember when I was younger and my around me, and we at the age where they don't have money. I'm the one with the money. When I gotta go by stunning them and go to work and all that, they gotta go back to being who they gotta be. I was saying that to say, they in them streets, and I was aware of that. So if I was going through something at that point in time, something public like what Slam going through, I could imagine the rebellious attitude I would have if my homies is egging that attitude on.
Right. He goes on to talk about it. He said, we're tripping if we expect him to be responsible.
Yeah, I don't think we expect him to be super responsible, but I mean, this is borderline dumb.
Right, just don't fumble the bag.
Like, yeah, then come on, like common sense. You know what I mean? Listen, nobody is above being checked, right? And we all make mistakes, and I ain't no greater than anybody. I made super mistakes, but come on, man, like the opportunity is greater than any problem.
Yeah, and I just think that he's not going to get canceled for this. He wasn't canceled before. It's just a punishment that's going to end up happening.
Right, you're just making it hard on yourself.
Yeah. So, there it is. I know a lot of people have been on both sides of this, right? There's a lot of people strongly defending him and getting mad if you have anything to say like that he's being irresponsible. And then there's on the other side, people are going really hard at condemning him and going hard at it. But the truth to the matter is, you got caught doing this before. You got a slap on the wrist for that. Now you're getting a harder slap on the wrist this time around. So hopefully this will be the end of it.
Hopefully. We want to see you win, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't see anybody saying he should never play again.
Nah, I ain't for condemning him. I'm thinking let's get it together. Like, talk to who you need to talk to. Whoever it is that you respect. Like, get some of that game and just start to make better decisions around your career.
But I do agree with Lil Wayne when he said it's not going to be the sports pundits necessarily that are going to be the ones.
Nah, not at all.
Except maybe Jalen Rose.
Not at all. Jalen Rose understands it from both angles, and he's definitely somebody that I think he should talk to. But it has to be people that you respect, because when you're young and you see things the way you see it, everybody is not free to just come talk to you.
All right, now let's talk about Ari, and she has her show Dinner with the Don, her cooking show. Queen Naja was the guest on this episode.
Nice.
And she was talking about why she doesn't want to officially get married to Moneybagg Yo. Listen to this.
I want to be married without the ring. I mean, without the papers. Like, I don't want to sign. I just don't want it to be like, God forbid, something go on, like, and now you won't have my money, and my got 8 kids.
No, but do a prenup.
So, his baby mama can come after me. Yeah. So, they put him on child support. I'm on child support, too.
That's a very practical way to think.
I'm
not gonna
lie.
Though. Like,
you ain't getting my money.
Yeah, because that is true. She was like, I don't know if you got 8 kids.
Once you locked in, you locked in. You locked in with everybody else. So if he's up for
my money is your money,
yeah,
and now your net worth goes up, and now that child support goes up because it's my responsibility too. And financially, people have to understand. Yes, when you get married, if that person has debt, that's your debt. If that person has bad credit, that's your bad credit. When it's time to buy a house, when it's time to do all of those things, it's got to get cleaned up together. And it's interesting because Glorilla tweeted out, "So y'all believe in marriage in this generation? I just couldn't see myself F with one N-word for too long, and we're start N-wording after the first 6 months, and baby, I'm gonna start N-wording right along with the N-word."
I like that. I like that. Listen, I like that people they speak their truth, man.
And I just think the younger generation does look at marriage differently now. Marriage is not just about I love you, let's get married.
Right.
It's a legal.
It's a business.
Contract that you're getting yourself into. So you have to consider all angles.
I like that everybody knows that everything is not for everybody.
Right. There's no pressure, guys. All right. Well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not front page news stories. They are flying under the radar, but they are very important still. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Got news. This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Maino is here with me.
New Maino.
And it's time for Under the Radar. These are stories that are under the radar. They may not necessarily be headline stories, but we feel like they're just as important. Now, you got to be safe out here. There is a video of a woman. Maino, let me show you in case anybody can't see this. But this is in Miami, and she's being accused of drugging her date and stealing $600,000 in Rolexes. All right, she met the man at the Dirty Rabbit Bar in Wynwood on May 8th. She was invited back to his home around 5:30 a.m. And that's where police said...
Oh, man.
That's where police said, no, she drugged his drink. And that's when she made off with the $600,000 in jewelry after she met him. She actually got a Rolex Daytona Rainbow with diamonds and a Sky Dweller Rolex. I love those rainbow.
Yeah, indeed.
I can only look at those.
That happened to me in Miami before.
You got drugged and robbed?
No, I drugged myself. And then
you robbed yourself?
No, the girl made off with a Rolex of mine.
Oh, so you got drunk or?
No, I was
on something.
Molly.
Okay, you was on Molly. So you passed out?
I was out. I was out of my mind. And then when I woke up, my watch was gone.
So you never got it back?
No, never got that watch back.
And you have no idea would you recognize this woman if you ever saw her again?
I think, I would.
Well, you'll probably never see her again.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm sorry that happened.
Happens.
You guys be safe because Memorial Day weekend is coming up.
Right, and that happens a lot in Miami.
Yeah. Don't let somebody back to your room like that. If you have valuables, put it in a safe.
Oh, I learned my lesson.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes that's a hard lesson to learn.
Yeah, sometimes you got to learn hard lessons in life.
All right, now Disney has canceled plans for a $1 billion Florida campus. They were planning to build this office complex in Florida, and it was going to move more than 2,000 jobs to that state. Now, yesterday, the Disney Parks chairman, Josh D'Amaro, told employees that the company decided not to move forward with the massive office complex because of new leadership and changing business conditions. And this is all, with this ongoing dispute with the Florida governor, Ron DeSantis. So Disney CEO said that has raised questions about the company's continued investment there. So because in Florida. Right. So last year, DeSantis signed a bill stripping the company of self-governing authority over its 40 square mile property near Orlando. And after the former CEO pledged to help overturn a state law banning discussions of sexual orientation and gender identity in schools. Ooh, can you imagine that? That is 2,000 jobs that would have moved there and a $1 billion campus that is now not happening, all because of the governor wanting to make these changes that are, I feel like...
He's out of control.
Yeah, he's out of control, and he's going to be announcing that he's running for president next week. All right. Now, here's a good story. Let's do one good story. Elijah Muhammad made history. This is his name, by the way, Elijah Muhammad.
We're talking about the honorable.
Well, he is honorable, but not that honorable, Elijah Muhammad. He accepted his diploma from Oklahoma City Community College on Saturday. He's 13 years old, and he is the youngest with a college degree.
Oh, wow.
His sister said he is the smartest person I know. So congratulations to him. His family said he became the youngest Black student to graduate college with a degree in computer science and cybersecurity.
That's nice.
Yes.
That's dope.
So let's end that with a good story for a Friday.
The honorable.
I love that his name is Elijah Muhammad.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is your Under the Radar. Now, it's a Friday, and that means we got a party. So we got the Way Up mix coming at the top of the hour. Plus, Belly is going to be joining us. It is a Friday, so that means there is new music out today, and he has his album out. That's his album Mumble Rap 2.
Yeah, we listened to that. That was nice.
We listened to that together.
Yeah,
he also had said that he plans to retire. So we're going to find out what his plans are when it comes to music. He's not going to be doing maybe any more albums, but he does have some other big plans that I think are really important that he has going on. He's passionate about something else.
Okay.
You're going to love this, Maino.
Okay.
I feel like you could partake in this.
Well.
New Maino. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip, Angela's spilling that Yee tea.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee and New Maino.
Yeah.
Maino is in the building.
Okay.
And it's a Friday, so let's set this Yee tea off with some positivity. All right, Ludacris got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and the ceremony was yesterday. So you can see he was joined by his family as well as supporters like LL Cool J, Queen Latifah, Vin Diesel, and Tyrese. And congratulations to him. Here's what he had to say at the ceremony.
Last but not least, who's been on this journey with me since day one, besides my mother and my godmothers? My management, Ebony Sun Management, Shaka Zulu and Jeff Dixon are here today. I've never said this before, since my father passed away a while ago, that all this success and everything that I'm doing today, besides my mama, y'all helped raise me, man. They both the fathers that I never had. And we've been rocking for 23 years straight, never had a contract. That's loyalty.
Ooh, that was nice. And it was nice that he also got very emotional when his oldest daughter, because his, I guess 4 daughters, he's a girl dad for sure. She was there, Karma, and she actually also was going to share some thoughts, and he got super emotional when that happened. And here's what else he had to say while he was getting his star.
This means that I've made my mark. That's how I feel. My own personal history being documented. And to be amongst these names is just amazing to me. I went from being a young man with a dream to having my name cemented in one of the most visited places on earth. So getting a star is a statement. But be clear about this statement. The even bigger statement to me is that we are all interconnected. And I am a culmination of the people who showed up for me today, believing in me and pushing me to inspire me. I'm a reflection of you.
Oh, that is so nice.
I like that.
And the fact that it meant so much to him. People always be acting like these honors and things, oh, you know, I just do the work. But it's so nice when you can get acknowledged and be in some, you know, whoever would think like he started off doing radio, you would have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yeah, that's major.
Mm-hmm.
That is major.
All right, now some other positivity. Shaquille O'Neal and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. They finally buried the hatchet. I think they spoke in February for the first. They spoke
in February for the first time, but that wasn't physically. That was briefly over Zoom.
Okay, and how does all this beef start? Like with almost 30 years of them.
Yeah, from my understanding, when Shaq was back in LSU, when he was in college, they had brought Kareem on to be kind of like a mentor for him, and he was like kind of like trying to school him on certain things. You know, Kareem known for that sky hook, and he was trying to give that game to Shaq about that sky hook, and
Shaq
was
cocky?
like, man, he was cocky. Man, I don't care about no
I
sky
got
hook.
this.
I'm dunking everything. I'm stronger than
I'm the big
everybody. I'm
man.
backing them down, and I'm dunking everything. So they didn't actually speak since then. And Kareem, I guess he just felt like, you know what? Falling back from this young dude, he gonna learn,
right?
And I guess he learned on his own, but he matured.
Respect the OG.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, they finally had a sit down. Tough love, Shaq and Kareem. That was on TNT on Wednesday, and here's a little bit of what happened.
I owe you an apology. I think it was 4 years ago. We were walking down the hall at the Final Four. I thought that you didn't like me, but you explained to me the story on how that all unfolded when you came to work with me at LSU, and then my father had made some crazy comments.
Yeah, your father said that forget that hook shot, you just dunk everything. I couldn't teach you if you were going to do that or take that approach. I was frustrated because I wanted a closer relationship with you.
The fact that you wouldn't look at me, you wouldn't talk to me, that just motivated me.
Wow.
Wow.
We might have to organize a sit down with you and somebody who you don't get along with.
The list that just keeps growing.
No, we need to do one. Because look, you could be thankful. Shaq said he's really thankful that this conversation happened.
If I showed you any disrespect, I apologize because I wasn't raised like that. And
you were out there in the middle of the trenches battling, man. You showed everybody that you could grow and mature, and that's why the success came.
I'm 50 years old now. I've been waiting for this day since 18 years old. Just to have a conversation. You cursed me out, you bullied me, you beat me around, but just to talk to you. We've never talked this long.
Ooh. Who can we organize you with? Let me see. I mean, look, you and Jim Jones used to have issues and y'all squashed it.
Yeah, I mean,
and did a whole project.
You know, but the thing, we didn't know each other. And, you know, sometimes when you meet somebody, you don't like them for all the wrong reasons. You think you don't like them. So that doesn't count because that's my brother.
Well, now, this is really funny. When I just Googled this. This is stories from 12 years ago. You had a confrontation with Big Sean?
Never.
It says you called him Little Sean.
Never had a conversation. See, that's exaggerated. Never had a conversation with
Big Sean cleared up the awkward incident. He said that despite Maino once referring to him as Little Sean, he never really knew they had any beef.
Right, we never had
respects Maino for being a G and that he came to me like a man.
Right, we never had a problem.
Why did you call Big Sean Little Sean?
It was a typo.
All right, well, we're going to organize one of these because I want to be able to sit up here on Way Up With You and be like, for 15 years, Maino didn't speak to X, Y, and Z, and he finally had to sit down. All right, well, it is a Friday, so let's discuss some new music.
Yeah.
We'll tell you what's out today. We'll give you some previews so you know what you need to be listening to this weekend. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yeah, she back at it. Bring in the Mac. Way Up with Angela Yee is on.
Yes, what's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. And Maino. New Maino.
There it go.
Is here. Yes,
right there.
There it goes. And, of course, we're going to be talking about new music. All right. We'll tell you what albums to look out for today. Now, yesterday you were with Connie Diamond.
Yes, shout out to Connie Diamond.
For her album release, Underground Season.
Yeah, Underdog Season.
Oh, Underdog Season. Sorry, Underdog Season. So that is out today. Also out today, we have Summer Walker. Now, this was trending. It's Summer Walker and J. Cole. And this song on the album, her Clear to Soft Lie EP, he references doing another album that he's working on, The Fall Off. Okay, so listen to this.
Miss Walker, thank you for wanting a verse from me. Apologies for the wait. Sometimes
Okay,
I like
that sounded dope.
I like that.
To Summer from Cole. You can see where he got that idea from.
Yeah.
Also, here is more Summer Walker, New Type featuring Childish Gambino.
Wrong. I know I'm ugly, but I'm interesting.
I like that.
That was a hell of an intro.
But shout out to Summer Walker. You know I love some Summer Walker.
Ugly, but I'm interesting.
Now, also out today is Belly with Mumble Rap 2, and he's going to be joining us very shortly, too, to talk about this album. You know, he did say that he's going to be retiring. He put that on social media, and we'll get more into that. I believe he's doing 3 projects, and then he said he's done. But here is Belly featuring Rick Ross with Cocaine Spoon.
She kissed it, but she gon' spurge the whole thing soon. She don't never eat, but she got a cocaine spoon.
Yeah, Belly said the industry has taken its toll on him.
Yeah, yo, Rick.
Now, you heard Rick Ross on there. I see Rick Ross and Envy are having a back and forth right now about their car shows. I don't know if it's real or serious.
It ain't real.
All right, so they just joking.
I mean,
I guess real or serious would be the same. It's like being finished or done.
They just having a little, probably, sportsman back and forth.
Okay. All right. Also, Fast 10, Fast and Furious. That soundtrack is out today. There's a lot of features on here. Obviously, B is on here. J Balvin, Annalie Choppa, and Nardo Wig, Babyface Ray, Baby Tron, and Peasy. Here's one of the tracks. It's called Angel Part 1, Kodak Black and Annalie Choppa. And Money Long.
We gon' be family no matter what way this go, brother.
And speaking of Kodak Black, he did announce a new album, by the way. He posted on his social media page, Pistols and Pearls, May 26, 2023. Thanks to everyone that's been on this journey with me, loving and thugging. I couldn't find peace without all the violence.
Couldn't find peace without violence. I like that.
I know you do.
I like that.
Also, K Tronada and Amine has their K Tramine album out today as well. And, we also have new Post Malone. He talked about this, and this song is called Morning.
Don't sober up. The sun is killing my buzz. That's why they call it morning.
All right. So that is your new music for Friday. And since we talked about this just now, we have an interview with Belly on the way. Now, Belly has tweeted out that his next 3 albums will be his last. Right, he said this industry has taken its toll on me, but he does have a plan, and he does have something that he's passionate about. So we're going to talk about all of that in the interview. When we come back, it's Way Up with Angela Yee.
You vibing Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and we have a great guest here today. Belly is here.
What's up? What's going on?
Mumble Rap 2 is out, and there's so much going on in your life right now. So
yeah,
I'm trying to decide where to start. First of all, you did get married, so congratulations.
Thank you. The wedding's officially this summer, but we married.
All right. So she's already your wife.
Yeah, the wedding's just gonna be a celebration of us, you know.
So what was that engagement like? Because I know people always think about, like, if they're planning to get engaged, how they're going to do it. How'd you do it?
It was like this place in North California that she loved, and it was like impossible to get reservations. It was like, months ahead. I was trying to couldn't get reservations. A couple years ago on her birthday, I just had somebody reach out, and I got the reservation. So we went up there, Big Sur, California. Mm-hmm. So like you're like super high up. Ocean views, and it's like the most western point of California. Like
wow, I never even heard of it. That's how you know I'm not at that level yet. But go ahead.
So we had this spot called the Post Ranch Inn, and then I had like a plane. Right, will you marry me?
Oh my gosh!
And then
if I was there with somebody, I'd have been like, oh yeah, he could have been like, that's for you, even though it wasn't. All right, so you had a plane ride. Will you marry? How much does that cost?
But hold on, no.
You got to get like a permit.
Don't let me sound all like we went perfect, because it went anything but perfect. The W ended up looking like some ass cheeks in the air.
Oh man.
Okay, like it was, but it made the situation. Yeah. But it was crazy because it actually made, because of like the person she is and why I'm marrying her. You know what I mean? Shout out to my wife Dina. Like it ended up being better that it went that way. She's not the fairy tale type of person. Like when I asked her to marry me, she said duh. She didn't say, she didn't say yes or no. She said duh. Like what the
yes,
I was like, all right, she's from New York. You know what I mean? So it comes with the territory.
She's like dead ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we are talking to Belly right now about his Mumble Rap 2 album available today. Let's dig back into some of your history too, because you're from Palestine and then you came to Canada, to Ottawa. At what age were you, like 7?
Yeah.
Was it 7 years old?
Yeah.
So when you left Palestine, what was the situation that had you go to your family go to Canada?
I mean, I was super young leaving Palestine. I think just in general, it was bouncing around like a lot of Palestinian families had to do. We spent time in Saudi Arabia and in Jordan. But, you know, like I think coming to Canada was like a culture shock of a lot of things. It was, you know, so many luxuries, I guess, that they had that I didn't even know existed. The first time I saw a microwave was when I came to Canada. Like, we used to heat bread
Things
up on
we don't even think about.
like on the fire stove. Like, you just turn the stove on and put the bread on. That's how we used to heat it up. And I was like, what? You just put this thing in and 30 seconds later it comes out and the bread is...
It might not be good for you, but, you know, it's convenient.
Hey, it's good for my timing.
Right,
you know?
right.
But, yeah, it was just a lot of little culture shock like that, and confusion amongst people, not knowing what I was, or like what was an influx of immigrants that came in, so they didn't really know what we were.
Right.
So it was like that. It was like a lot of that, you know.
And then you started listening to hip hop. And I saw you said that that's really how you learn English, listening to Biggie.
A lot of that, yeah. A lot of that. I was talking crazy when I was a kid. Like,
and what did they think about hip hop when you started listening to it in the house, and then when they realized this is something that you wanted to pursue?
My mom was more supportive, but they were both super supportive of whatever I wanted to do. You know, my older brother was in the streets, so every day it was a different court case they had to go to, and this, that, and they were like, oh, you found something that's positive that you want to do? Okay, how about this? Just stick to that.
All right, we are talking to Belly right now about his Mumble Rap 2 album available today. You also had tweeted recently that you feel like this is going to be your last out of 3 albums. So talk to me about that, because you've had such a successful career so far. Obviously, people love you, but why is it that you feel like, okay, I'm just done with this business?
Man, it's hard to say this without sounding ungrateful.
It's okay. I think as a human being, because sometimes people also feel like just because you've done well and you've made a lot of money, that means that you're really happy. But I look at it like you've done well, you made a lot of money, you have the right to choose what your path is going to be.
Yeah, but I think I'm past thinking that I'm gonna do like what I set out to do with rap. When I was setting out to start this career, I was in my mind, I was like, hey, I'm gonna be Jay-Z, and you know, I got to meet Jay-Z and sign to Jay-Z and have Jay-Z tell the world that I'm nice. You know what I mean? So that was an amazing accomplishment in itself. But for me, that's, you know, that ain't enough. Like, so now I think I'm at the point where I'm like, look. You know, I was able to put a lot of people in some great positions. You know, I was able to create music, even though it didn't have my name on it when it came out. I was able to create music that still feels like mine, and went to the top of the mountain. So then, you know, I just think about purpose. Maybe the exact purpose I wanted out of this isn't what I got, but everything else that came with it has changed my life and the life of everybody around me. And so that's why I say, like, I don't want to sound ungrateful saying that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I did. If we're gonna be real, I did expect more, 100%. Out of my hip hop career, I did expect more. I did expect bigger tours. I did expect. I had number one on rhythmic single. I expected number 1 singles. I expected, because I'm writing this stuff.
Yeah, and you're seeing
for everybody else, and it's like
number 1 biggest charting hits for.
Yeah, and it's like when there's someone else's face and name on it. You know, from the wide array of artists I've worked with, it's like. It always makes me be like, okay, so why isn't it the same when I put it out?
But you know, like you said, when you came in here, you do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Right? And so sometimes you feel like people have to play the game a little in order to get to a certain point. And if you and you're not willing to do that.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. And she was just like, shut up. I know why. Yeah, no, but that really is too. That's a huge part of it. Is that I don't like to play the game, and then I think the comfort that came with being like, oh, I could just write songs.
Yeah, you can.
You know, and
but you're still gonna write, even if you're not putting out your own albums. Are you done completely?
Well, with writing, I think I got probably, no exaggeration, I got probably 5,000 reference songs.
Sheesh.
That have never seen the light of day. So like we've been going through them. Like me and my team been going through them, being
that's
like,
a lot.
Yeah, and being like, look, there's no reason any of this should be sitting inside hard drives anymore. I don't like taking sessions too much anymore. Like, it's just you're putting too much on one moment. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, oh yeah, this person wants to come in and he needs a hit.
That's a crazy request too.
You got 6 hours. It's like, what? Like, I'm supposed to create something that lives on forever.
In 6
and I got
hours.
6 hours. Cool, it happens sometimes. But none of us are like miracle workers.
Right.
You know, so I'd rather have this archive. I have so many things that you could choose from and pick from and already be like, I need something like this. And I could just be like, boom, here you go.
All right, we're talking to Belly. We got more with him when we come back. His album is out today, Mumble Rap 2. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yeah, she back at it. Bring in the back. Way Up with Angela Yee is on.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and we have Belly here. You went through a time where you took a break from music. I feel like twice you did that. Like, you took a break from...
Third time incoming.
Yeah, third time. Okay,
third time on the way.
So you think this one coming up, it could be just a break, maybe?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think
this
so.
is different.
I don't think so, because I think I filled the void with something else. You know, I'm working on writing TV and film stuff now.
Yes.
I got probably 4 or 5 projects greenlit already, based on just concepts and ideas I had that I put on paper. You know,
that's a great transition.
It's amazing, you know, and I built a creative compound in Woodland Hills, California. I got all my original collaborators there every single day. We're working on things that we don't normally work on. Scores and soundtracks and, you know, stuff for TV, for film, and for podcasts, startups. That to me is like what excitement is now.
That's amazing.
I wake up in the morning, it's like 6:30. My wife's like, where are you going? I'm going to the compound.
That's what I'm talking about, something to be passionate about.
Yeah, you know.
So there was a period of time where you said that you were really going through it. You suffered from PTSD and you started going to therapy. Do you think that therapy is what made you realize that it was time to make that transition? How did that affect you, and how did it affect your work, and even being able to identify what you were going through? Because like you said, sometimes people look at you and be like, well, don't be ungrateful. You have all these great things happening and you've made it. But how did therapy change your perspective?
I mean, therapy made me realize a lot of things. First of all, they tried like the medicine route at first, and I realized it wasn't for me. Like, I was just, you know, some people it works for, God bless them. I was on autopilot so much. I just needed to like hash out what was happening in here.
How did the medication make you feel, though?
Just basic everyday things that I used to, be, at least I think, skilled at. You know what I mean? Like just cooking and stuff like that. Like, you know, my wife would find me in front of the stove just like dazed out, and whatever I'm cooking is like burning on the stove, you know.
Like zombie-ish.
Yeah, so she was just like, you know, I don't think, she's a doctor herself, so she was like, I don't think this is for you. Like, you need to figure something else out. And yeah, I think just having good conversations and like actually stopping once in a while and being like, hold on, let me just assess what's happening. Because when you're running on autopilot, our own brains have like this defense mechanism of being like, you know, shut this off, put this way back here, and then put this over here, and put this here because we need to go this way. And then we never stop. And, you know, by the end, it's like so much baggage holding us down, we don't even know, because we never stop to just assess it and figure it out. I had a great therapist. I was lucky. Like, she was actually my second therapist. I didn't too much enjoy the conversations with like the first one.
Yeah, that could turn some people off too.
Yeah.
When they get their first therapist, it's like a real relationship. If it doesn't work, you'd be like, therapy is not for me, but it is the right therapist too.
Yeah, it is, absolutely. And I'm gonna say that, like, if you tried therapy and it didn't work, try somebody else, because that's what I did. And she really changed my life in the way that she would give me perspective on stuff that I couldn't give myself perspective on, you know.
All right, we are talking to Belly right now about his Mumble Rap 2 album, available today. Did a lot of people reach out to you? Because it seems like you're such a private person, but you did go to social media to share your experience.
Right.
And so when that happened, like, who were some of the people that hit you up to be like, bro, what's going on?
I saw Jay at the Rock Nation offices, and like we had like this normal conversation, and after everybody kind of walked away, he grabbed me and was like, yo, you good? Everything's all right? And that was actually one of the turning points for me, because like I said, that's somebody I look up to so much, and I was like, I can't have Hov looking at me like this. And not like he was looking at me shamefully in any way, but I just didn't want to, you know, it's probably like the wrongest way to look at it, but I was just like, no, I got to figure it out. You know?
Because there's a lot of power in admitting you're not okay too.
Absolutely.
Well, let's talk about the new project a little bit, all right? Let's talk about American Nightmare and what the process was for that, and what made you come up with this. What was going on in your life at that time, you know, with your family, with everything? What made you come and write American Nightmare?
I think there was a lot of like anger in that period, because what we first started discussing about you know, did this thing give me enough back, you know, about hip hop and all that, and feeling like maybe I didn't get my just due. And there was a lot of anger in that, like trying to figure those things out and like find or consolidate those things with myself somehow. And I think like this album is definitely my angriest in terms of like, you know,
there's some dark moments.
Yeah, like, but it was good because by the end of the album, it's like my moment of closure. And that's why I love this album, because you could actually feel like the era that I was in. And then, you know, Relapse, the outro is like the closure of all that.
Well, thank you so much for coming through. I know you, like you said, you pick and choose what you decide to do, so it's an honor for me to have you here.
No, it's an honor for me to be here. I think the last time I didn't pull up because it was going to be some sexual conversations on
Lip Service
on your other show. Yeah, mind you, I love the show, but at that time, I think my engagement had just happened.
Oh, you were like, I'm not trying to ruin it.
My in-laws and stuff. I was like, I'm not about to go into anything right now. On anything right now, you know what I mean? Let me just fall back.
Go into anything on anything.
Yeah, no. So I appreciate you having me here and everything. I've been waiting a long time to do
Okay,
that.
after you guys get married, then we'll have you come on Lip Service. By that time, it's done, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. At that point, maybe I'll bring her on with me. We can come on together.
We like a couple's lip service. That'll be fun.
Yes,
then we
sir.
can learn more about you. You guys can learn some things about each other.
We'll see. I mean, we know a lot, man. That's really my best friend.
Oh, that's good. That's beautiful. Congratulations on everything. And Mumble Rap 2 is out, so congratulations.
Thank you.
And I'm looking forward to everybody hearing this. Like I said, we were in here listening to it. And it's a quick listen, too, by the way.
Yeah, short and sweet.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Belly, for coming
through.
through.
Me, for real.
And when we come back, we have Ask Ye. Me and Maino, who is the award-winning advice giver that you all know and love. Is
the greatest advice.
The greatest advice. All right. So call us up, 800-292-5150. Anything you need to know, we're here to help. No judgment, right? Way up with Angela Yee.
Here I go. Hey, everybody, whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
You should know.
This is Ask Ye.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Maino is here. New Maino. There we go.
Yeah.
And it's time for Ask Ye. Now, you know, in case you can't get through, you can always leave a message, 800-292-5150. And that will either be part of Ask Ye or we'll play it at the end of the show for last words. So today, we have a voicemail.
I just want to know, like, can y'all help me out with this? Like, I hate when you talking to a guy, right? And they buttering you up. They saying all the right things. They do all the right things. And then, you know, when it's time to, you know, move on what you was talking about, they don't move. Don't tell me what you want to do to me and what we going to do when we in private, and then don't do it. Or do a lot of PDA, and then when it's time to move on the weekend and do them things on the weekend, you don't hit me up, you don't call, you don't text, you don't nothing. And even text me like, my fault, I got caught up. So he playing games, right? Y'all, he's playing with me. I hate things like that. Like, stuff like that gets you snaked, blocked, and deleted, and probably ran over, just depending on how I'm feeling. Just let me know if I'm crazy or not, yo. Am I crazy?
Ran over.
Yeah, you crazy.
But y'all don't know what he's doing private.
Yeah, you crazy. That's why he not calling. That's why he not doing
Stop it. Well, there's two different questions here. The first question is, you act like you a freak, you talk all this, but then we get in the bedroom and you lame. So how does one address something like that? Well, I think that's the perfect time to bring it up in the bedroom. You got to be like, remember you said you was going to do this? Well, let's get to it. That's fun. Wouldn't you want somebody to tell you what to do?
No. Pretty much. No, it don't work like that. I'm about all that action, first of all. So what she should do, if she's not, going to be able to, to be handled correctly, just bring somebody into bed with her.
Oh my gosh, man, that is not always the answer. Okay? She wants this guy to do what he said he was going to do.
Find somebody that's about that action. That's it.
All right. Well, anyway, I think that you need to initiate those things and remind him of what he was saying. And you can do it in a sexy way. Sometimes also people are better at talking than actually doing.
Didn't you say you was going to eat my groceries? I ain't said nothing like that.
I was listening to a song. Now, the other part of the question is, we do all this PDA, huggy, kissy, and then we get behind closed doors. Oh, no, we don't get behind closed doors. You disappear for the weekend.
Right, because he knew that she was a little bit crazy when she started talking about getting ran over and backed up on.
Well, it also sounds like he might have something else going on. Anytime somebody disappears, right, when they're supposed to show up and doesn't show up, they're doing something else.
What's the
you
same
don't just
thing?
Disappear.
Right, they're doing the same thing that you want to be done to you with somebody else.
Exactly. So I am a big fan of, if somebody is consistently disappearing or being late when you make plans with them, This is what I used to do. Just make plans, and then I'm too busy. And then when you're like, oh, I thought we were supposed to do this, you're like, well, you never show up. So I just agreed to it and had no idea that it was going to really happen. So I made other plans.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It always works.
Okay,
Because
that
then
works?
they start feeling like, oh, damn, well, you got something else to do now.
Oh, wow.
And then it makes them realize that they either have to step it up or
So you have like an art to this.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Actually, it was more about being late, right? I had an ex who would like make plans and then be late all the time. So I just started making, when he made plans with me, I would just make other plans and do something else.
Right.
And then by the time he was trying to show up late, I was already gone.
I overbook.
I can see that.
I make plans with everybody.
Overbook and underdeliver. But yes, those are two different issues. Number one, he's not doing what he says he's going to do. He just likes to dirty talk. And then when he gets there, he can't perform. He gets intimidated.
He's not dirty
Dave's
at
right.
all.
Yeah, he's not dirty at all. You promised all these things.
What about my
and
groceries?
you couldn't do it. Doesn't sound like a fun weekend person. So yes, if he can't step up to the plate when you remind him, hey, you said you were going to do this, then be like, just stop talking to me because now you're just lying. You see?
Yeah, find somebody about that action. Life too short to just not have what you want. Life too short to be that good.
Yeah, he's just playing games. That's not even your man, girl. Peace. All right, so that is our advice from the award-winning advice giver,
Yes,
Maino.
I'm really good, though. I'm really
Yeah,
good
your
at giving
answer is
advice.
always bring a third woman. All right, we have last word when we come back. 800-292-5150. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Maino is here.
Ah, you got it right on time.
We on
yes.
Yes,
Lil
it is a
Maino.
Friday. Man, I am looking at this house that Jay-Z and Beyonce just purchased, the most expensive home in California
Looks like
history,
a school.
for $200 million. That would be a beautiful school. Is this a pool in between
Yeah.
different parts of the house? I can't tell what. This looks amazing, guys, and it's right on the water. Anything on the water. But this is very modern looking. All right, well, beautiful house. So congratulations to them. They said it's in Malibu. It's 30,000 square feet.
30,000 square feet.
This is
You're
the most
never going to the other side of the house for a couple of months.
ever purchased in California. It was designed by this Japanese master architect, Tadao Ando, who is also designing the house Kanye West bought in Malibu. All right, well, there you go. Shout out to Belly for joining us this morning.
Shout out to Belly.
Mumble Rap 2 is available today now. And I just want to tell you guys, man, have a really safe, fun weekend. Some people still work on the weekends. I know weekends, people be thinking it's, oh, everybody has off, everybody's partying. Not true. A lot of us are still working on the weekends.
And partying.
And
Right.
partying. Sometimes
Working and
partying is work.
Partying and working.
Maino,
Yes.
we appreciate you for coming into work this week, even though you was out all night. Now imagine if it was
Still
a
made
morning.
it.
If it was a morning show, that's even harder.
It
That used
is-
to be tough.
It still feels morningish though.
It starts in the morning, it goes
Yeah.
into the afternoon.
Yeah.
I still will actually be here working for a little while, and then I got to go to my cousin's wedding. Shout out to Julianne. She's getting married over the weekend. And then New York Liberty.
Right, you're
The
doing
game.
all these things. This is the reason why you keep getting honored. This is because you do all these things.
It's honorable.
Yes, very honorable.
Can somebody honor Maino?
Yes.
And we will all show up.
Please.
As he
I'm
receives
a great,
his honor.
I'm a great advice giver.
Yeah, the number one
Yeah.
advice giver, award winning. We want to be able to say the award winning advice
Yeah.
giver, Maino. We'll have a dinner. I'll contact Chelsea House. Let's do it there. All right. Well, you guys always have the last word. 800-292-5150 is the number.
Yo, it's AK Smack. I want to shine a light on my beautiful lady and the mother of my son, Carrington. Today our anniversary. Make 4 years of being together. I love you, baby girl.
And my secret was that I used to have a crush on my husband's best friend. I told him about it. He didn't even do nothing. He was like, well, that's expectable. He is a cute kind of guy, you know. He's got dreads. We both all had dreads. I never touched him or nothing. I don't know, kind of went out to a club with him sometimes because I got my own place and he got his own place. My husband's got his own place and I got my own place. I went out to the club with him and we drank and come home. He dropped me off. I go my way. He go his way. He wanted to get married.
Hey, I love your show. I wanted to call in to share a secret. My secret is kind of funny, but nobody knows. that me and my fiance actually met on a dating site that was for seeking sugar daddies. So that's how we met, and he was my sugar daddy for a while, and then it grew into actual real love, and now he is my man. So we just tell people we met on an online dating app, but no one really knows that it was for seeking sugar daddies.
Yeah, listen. You vibing way up with Angela Yee.